Okay, on the Confederate flag. I can definitely look at this objectively. I grew up in the country. All of my grandparents are from the South. Every single one of them, all four of them, all grew up in different southern states. Uh, I will agree with one thing, for sure. The Civil War was not fought for slavery. The abolishment of slavery was basically just kind of a slap in the face by Lincoln and the Union to the South, just to basically show them who's in charge. If the war would have never happened, they really wouldn't have cared. So did the war end slavery? Ultimately, yes. But was the war fought to end slavery? Did we raise armies? Did the Union bring together an army to defeat a common enemy of the United States? Because they had African Americans, Latinos, Chinese, anybody besides basically Caucasian people as slaves? No, that's not what it was fought for at all. Not even close. It was just a slap in the face to Confederate States after we beat them down, basically. But where the Confederate flag is offensive is the fact that it was an enemy of the United States. I don't care what war you agree with or don't agree with, or whatnot. But when there's an enemy of the United States, if you fly as the flag of that enemy, you have to accept the backlash from that, especially if you fly in a place like I know if I was black, I wouldn't want a flag that was flown, that in a way represented the states that wanted slavery, or anything like that. And if you're gonna fly a flag, it's your right to do it. It's your right to do it. It is free speech. It's your right to. You can fly whatever flag you want. You want to fly like the wars we got going on right now with Iraq and Afghanistan. You want to fly that flag? You can fly that flag. You can fly that flag. It's your property. You can fly whatever you want on your property. You can, whatever you want. You want that flag? You can fly. It's free speech. It's just like a bumper sticker. I can say whatever I want on one of my bumper stickers, But if I say fuck Bush on my bumper stickers, and then somebody keys my car, well, I gotta kind of expect that. Not saying they're right, but I gotta also at the same time realize that people are gonna be stupid. Okay? The Confederacy was an enemy of the United States. Period. No, it wasn't the United States oppressed the Confederate States, okay? Because it was no such thing as a Confederate state. Alright? We went down there and fought them saying, hey, you ain't leaving the United States, you're staying in the United States, and that's just the way it is. If you don't want to stay in the United States, get the fuck out. Go back to Europe or some shit, Go back to England. Go back to Poland. Go back to France. Go back to Spain. Go back to wherever the fuck you came from. But you ain't staying here, and you ain't gonna just separate our country. That's what the Union soldiers fought for, was that we weren't gonna be divided. And we would fight for that today. What do you think would happen if any state, were to come up and say, no matter if it was a conservative state or a liberal state, what do you think would happen if they try to separate from us in this day and age? Same thing that happened to the Confederates. The United States would rise up with their military and take it back over. That's what the Confederate States were. And regardless of what people say the South will rise again. You can have a million little plays where you guys replay the battle over and over and over again. The battles that happened, some where the Confederates won, some where the Union won. But guess what? In the end, you're always going to lose the war. You can replay the battles all you want, but in the end, the Confederates lost. And I think that people in the Confederate States, or people that I know, people, I live up here in Oregon, and I know people up here that fly the Confederate flag. Fucking hicks up here that never been down there. They don't have heritage down there. Nothing. They don't got family down the Confederate. All they know is that they're hicks. They live on a farm, so they fly the Confederate flag. You know, and in a way, you're disrespecting your country by doing that. Just like, you know, I think that some of these guys that run around that protest the illegal immigrants and stuff, protesting, you know, and they're here in America protesting their illegal immigration, and they're flying a Mexican flag. That's wrong too. Why are you flying a Mexican flag? You know, but like I said, it's free speech. You can fly whatever flag you want, whatever flag you want. But you should always, no matter what flag you fly, okay? I might fly the Oregon flag or the California flag where I was born. I can fly a flag from one of the states of one of my grandparents, you know, from Texas, from you know, Arkansas, you know, Colorado, Georgia, wherever. But the flag I'll always put above it, and always make bigger than it, is an American flag. Because no matter what your heritage is, no matter what race you are, no matter where you're from, you're an American first. And that's why you should fly the American flag over the Confederate flag, the Nazi flag, whatever you believe your heritage is, you know, or what you see to be your heritage. You should fly the American flag over that. Because your heritage overall is American heritage. No matter what, it is American heritage. The moment you step foot in this country, you have American heritage. And you start supporting American traditions. You can make your own traditions into American traditions. But you don't just put down one people. I don't think the Confederate States should just be put down, you know. Just like I don't think Germany should just be put down for World War II, you know. Or anything like that. I don't think Iraqis should be put down, or Vietnamese people I don't think they should put down, or Japanese people for World War II again, you know, or Iraqis, whatever. They shouldn't all be put down. People from Afghanistan shouldn't be put down. But at the same time, they shouldn't be flying flags, especially when they were right now an enemy, or were at one point an enemy, what's considered an enemy of the United States. I don't agree with the Iraq war, but still, I know if I fly an Iraqi flag, there's going to be repercussions for it. People are going to get pissed, you know? And that's what pisses people off. Not just the racism. That's just a good card that people can pull. People always try to pull racism, okay? Does racism still exist in America? Yeah, but you know, it's from all races. It ain't just from one race no more. It's from all of them. Every single one of them. Alright? It ain't just white people no more. So get that out of your heads. It's from everybody. But you gotta fly the American flag, because no matter if you're racist or you're not, no matter if your heritage is Confederate, Germany, Polish, African American, Latino, Hispanic, Arabic, European, you know, Canadian, South American, doesn't matter what it is, because once you step here, you are American. Or you're working to be an American. Once you're here, you are American. And that's just the way it is. And as far as the Confederates will rise again, just deal with it. You lost. It happens. That's what happens in a war. Somebody wins, somebody loses. You guys lost. It's over. You ain't ever going to be able to rise up again. Alright? It ain't ever going to happen again. It's just over. You lost. But, you know, fly your flag. Fly the Confederate flag. If that's your flag, fly it. But hey, have some respect and fly the American flag, at least with it. And preferably, I would say for most people, over it. Because if you do that, people will realize, well, he's American.